I'm Terry. I'm a private caregiver, an artist, an antiquer, and I've collected way, way, way too much. I have books, antiques, and pots and pans, collectible glass, jewelry. I've got threads for sewing and drawing supplies for my artwork. I've collected so much that it's hard to get from one room to the other. I'm stepping over things and moving things around, hoping that I can stack them without them falling. Lipstick. I'm overwhelmed and struggling to organize it.
I am Craig. Terry is my longtime girlfriend. Terry is an Olympic champion hoarder, no doubt. She would receive a gold medal in hoarding. Terry has no limits on what she might put in her house. She's a wonderful artist also, and she has beautiful artwork.
This was one of my pieces. There's another one. It's sad to think that we're the love of each other's lives and never have married.
I like to say that I'm the most patient man this side of the Mississippi.
And I've scared him by being scattered.
Terry lived with my aunt. She had become ill, and as Terry lived in that home, she hoarded in that house. And then Terry moved into my house where she helped my mother who developed Alzheimer's. And Terry was accumulating vast amounts of items.
Instead of getting rid of my things, I put things in Roy's garage. I put things in his basement, in the spare room, and I put things in the living room. I've even put things in Roy's car. I am juggling caring for Roy, taking care of the things that are in his home, and giving time to Craig. And it's not coming together. I'm scared. I'm worried about Craig, his health.
Terry helps me with my health problems. I have multiple sclerosis now. My ability to walk is decreasing. Terry is sweet. She's graceful. Terry is a wonderful artist. Terry, inside and out, is a wonderful person. But Terry's hoarding has interfered with my desire to be married. If Terry is able to clean the house and make good decisions, I will be ready to propose marriage and start a new life.
The first day, first thing we want to do is call a morning meeting and let's discuss what's going on and what the plan is. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Terry, how are you feeling today?
I have feelings of nervousness for
Okay.
sure. I'll take it a step at a time, a piece at a time.
Okay, you have a few crises. One being the city has condemned your house, right?
Right.
And so the goal is to get that lifted and get you back in here. Another crisis is we have to get over to Roy's house and address the concerns there so that he has a safe house. But to do that in a few days, that's going to take some very fast decisions on your part. So what I'd like to start with today is if we could clear out the backyard here so that we can have a sorting area, triaging area, that we can bring stuff out. Organizers will help set it up so that you can see it all. And I think if we can start real quick out here and make some fast decisions, this will give us the room we need to start bringing stuff out of the home. Does that sound like something you can do?
I'll try.
Okay. So you guys ready to get started?
Ready.
Yep.
All right, let's work on this pile. So as you can see, we have a lot of stuff. Put a very little dent in your kitchen.
Okay.
Corey, can I ask you a quick question? Percentage-wise, 1% of the kitchen, 2, 3, 5, 10?
This is probably 5%,
This
if
is
that.
5% of your kitchen. 1, 2, 3, 4 8-foot tables
And underneath.
and underneath. That just goes to show you how densely packed this is. Okay?
And why even the 75% number, if you were to let go, you'd still have way too much stuff for your kitchen. So this first round that Terry's going through is only about 5% of the stuff in the kitchen alone. When you multiply that times the rest of the house, she's gonna have way too much stuff and this house is still gonna be very full. I want to see like if you can work with your sisters, allow them to look through this stuff, make decisions on your behalf, and see if you would agree with their decisions, and vice versa. Okay, so I want you to make decisions based off of how she needs to live in the future. And remember, speed is kind of important, you guys, because we got to get moving. Just hold it up and say, donate, discard, keep.
Okay.
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 Donate,
Donate.
donate,
Keep.
donate. Donate,
Keep.
donate.
Let's donate.
This is a keep.
Donate.
Wait.
Okay.
Donate.
This is candles. This is
Wait,
craft.
give it to me.
Over here, over here, over here.
Don't even put it back.
Keep
Donate.
goes here, donate goes here.
Straight in the trash unless she wants to
You
keep
move
it.
that on me.
And this is a
Donate.
art project here
So
that I've
craft
done
off.
with.
Donate.
Yeah.
Terry is ready to go. She's got her sisters in, and she's able to delegate and let them make some decisions. She's trusting their judgment, and she's not micromanaging them, which is very unusual in these types of situations.
Did you need to see
And
this?
donate. That's all right.
Okay.
No, that's good. And donate.
Donate. This is trash.
Okay.
Terry was working really hard, and I could tell she was getting physically and emotionally exhausted. And I knew this was the moment to call in Craig. Can you give her a big hug? She needs it right now.
And she deserves it.
And she deserves it. She's worked so hard.
You're doing great, Terry. It's gonna be so awesome to have an art studio here, you know, and have a kitchen here and a living spot and a bedroom. It's just gonna be fabulous. It's like a dream come true.
Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
How are you feeling after yesterday? Let's just check in first.
Was not a good night here, and I'm running. I'm leaving here to go help Craig in the morning.
There's too much on
Then
your
I'm-
plate.
And
There's
then
just
I'm
too much.
There,
Right.
and then I'm like 100
I know.
pokers in
I
the
understand.
fire, and there's a fire in every corner.
So hopefully with everything that we're doing for you during the time that we're here, it's gonna take one layer and one more poker out of the fire for you.
Let's get started because again, every time we do this, we're losing a little bit of time. There's a lot to do here.
Okay.
Dr. Zazio hasn't even seen this house yet, so can we go in, introduce her to Roy?
Yes.
And then I'd like to show her around a little bit too, so
Okay.
she knows kind of what the plan will
We
be
gotta
for
see
the
what we got.
cleanup.
Okay.
Let's go on in.
Roy, this is Dr. Zarzio.
Yeah.
Hi, Roy, it's nice to
Hello.
meet you.
How you doing, Roy?
Okay, Corey.
Sorry for the intrusion. I know this is a lot of people. We apologize for that.
Oh, that's all right.
Are you okay with having all this stuff here?
I know, I want it all out.
You want it all out, okay.
Everything.
Okay.
Our bedroom, down the hallway, basement, garage, kitchen, you name it.
Well, that's why we're here, because we're very concerned about the amount of stuff and the fact that the areas of your house cannot be used. You can't use the table, you can't use the
I know it,
countertops.
that's exactly right. Maybe I should give it up and
No,
go
no,
in the home.
Roy.
Wait, just let me finish. The government wants to put me in a home, and I didn't want to go. I think I'm gonna have to, because it's just too much for me.
You told me to come in and make my home here too. You brought in flour.
I did.
Yes.
Terry,
And
I
Terry,
said, make
I
yourself
need,
at home,
I need to
but
ask
not
you
too
to,
loud, Teresa.
I need to
I'm
ask
sorry.
you to settle down,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Terry.
Terry, please settle
Okay,
down,
okay.
okay?
But the thing.
Terry,
No, just
please
stop.
settle down, okay? So Roy, with your permission, could Corey show me around so I can get a better sense of what we
Well,
need to
sure.
do?
I want him to see everything.
Okay. Oh no. This is totally blocked, completely blocked.
Right.
That's his bedroom and there's no escape.
Correct.
And so the reality is between the front room and between here, if there was a medical emergency, the paramedics would not be able to get to him.
Or a fire. He
Right.
couldn't get out.
Right.
So
And this room is completely filled. I don't even know what's in there because we can't get back
I can
there.
only assume.
Essentially, she's taken over the entire basement. While I know he can't physically come down here, that's irrelevant. It's his home, it's his property. He has not given her permission. He's expressed that he's upset about it. There are a number of issues that I'm very concerned about, and I need to talk to Terry.
Come on over.
Man, you know, Terry, we are unfortunately in a situation where, based on Corey's assessment and my observations, that this is a situation that is reportable to Adult Protective Services. And this isn't going to be easy for you, I understand. I need to make a call, okay? You're more than welcome to be there with me when I make the call if you would like to hear what I have to say. That is up to you.
I would like to be there with you.
And Cheryl, I would like for you to be there to support Terry.
All right.
The bottom line is the house is not safe for Roy, and I am a mandated reporter, and I have to call Adult Protective Services. I am helping a caregiver. She struggles with hoarding behaviors, and it has led to the home being unsafe, blocked passages where it would be difficult for medical personnel to come in, and fire hazards. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, so Terry, they did take the report. I hope that you don't take this as being something negative, as something that probably needed to happen to wake you up to make that change.
Sure.
Okay. You've admitted yourself that things are out of control. It was beyond your scope and ability to get this taken care of. It's beyond what your family can do. You know, we are vessels that can only be filled with so much. And once we get on tilt, this is just human nature. It's gonna affect you, and it's gonna affect the people around you too.
But think of how long this has been affecting you, Terry.
Terry, do you remember the first day I met you? I told you this was not about a cleanup. This is about dealing with the issues that have led to the stuff. And I was so afraid we wouldn't be able to get to this because there's been so many issues that you've been dealing with that we haven't even had a chance to do any digging. And that's really why I'm here. I don't know why it is that people have to get so broken to heal, but that's what's happened with you.
Donate those.
Ooh, dirty.
We save so many silk things
And you
for
know
Terry.
what? There's another box of silk scarves.
Yeah, well, I think that can be donate stuff.
Okay, guys, let's go. It's the last day, and here we are back at Roy's house. This is not something that we expected or needed. We have a lot to do, and I hope that she can make quick decisions today, and we can get back to her house.
That can be away, and this can go. Those can go.
Okay.
This is mine.
This yours? Okay.
This is mine.
Yours? So great to see Terry making some really quick decisions. While we're finishing up at Roy's house, half of our crew is over at Terry's. They're making a lot of progress, it sounds like. So we're done at Roy's house. We're gonna walk through with Dr. Zazio and let Dr. Zazio explain if she thinks that APS will be happy with the results. So this is about as clean and uncluttered as we're gonna get it, okay?
You've got clear entrance through the front door. You've got clear living room. This is clear for him to move around. The kitchen is in order, so this will pass for APS. Okay? So you've done it, Terry. You've done it. Okay?
Now, with that being said, we gotta get back to your house, okay? To make sure that that house is going to pass should the county come by and inspect that. So we need to get going.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the cleaning crew.
We're putting the final touches on Terry's house. We have the maids clean. We have all the keep boxes going into the garage where we made a lot of room. It should be ready to go in just a few minutes. Well, what do you think? Looks like a smile. You have a functioning kitchen again.
Yeah.
Spacious,
great.
no doubt. Wonderful.
This is amazing. It is.
So Craig, does this look inviting to you?
It looks wonderfully inviting, you betcha.
Good.
No doubt.
Having this clean kitchen, do you say, oh, but I really wonder where this is? Or is the trade-off worth it?
Well, I'm not thinking of the things that are missing right now.
Good.
Good. That's a good sign.
Good, Terry.
We were able to make so much progress both at Terry's house and Roy's house that both crises were solved. If code enforcement comes to Terry's house, they will be completely happy and sign off on it if Terry manages to keep it as clean as it is now.
Oh.
Come on in.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Is that
Oh, fabulous. It was just my art desk.
No.
No.
We got that. We got this over
sweet.
here for
Yeah,
you.
got an easel for you. It's your lighting, inspiration on the
terrific,
walls.
yes.
This is an important room,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So you can create stuff.
Right.
You now have the space, so we want to see you creating stuff. We want that passion that you kind of switched into collecting to really be used to what you're passionate about.
Wonderful.
Okay?
She's never had a room where she had an art studio, even when we were kids. So her having a real studio now, I think that's going to be awesome for her.
Wow.
Terry.
Come on in.
All right, so
terrific?
Wow.
Oh, that's so exciting.
yesterday we were a little nervous because half of this archway was blocked with boxes. And essentially the room was filled with furniture. And now you and Craig have a sitting room. You have a TV over there. You've got your stereo, VCR. You can watch movies, couch, chairs, the whole bit.
Yes. Thanks for all of your hard work.
Look at this family. All right. Craig, I think we should turn it over to you because
Yes.
this is a new beginning for you too.
Yes, Terry, you've done such a wonderful job. Terry, your beauty and talents are so far exceed the importance of things. We've shared so much for many years, the love and laughs and tears and cheers. It's been 42 or 43. 45 is more accurately said, I would say. And so, Terry, dear, I want to do this. Would you please now marry me?
Yes, I will.
I felt that this was the perfect time. Terry took exceptional steps to make her house livable, and that enabled me to comfortably and genuinely propose. Thank you, thank you.
Seeing Craig get down on one knee was awesome. To think that he's still in love with Terry as he was 40-something years ago, and that they can finally unite. I am ecstatic.
Congratulations. This is wonderful. Just wonderful.
Little celebration.
Time to celebrate. Put these over here if you guys want to open.
Every chapter of this story has been about rebirth, and we are ending it with a whole new beginning. And on top of that, Terry is walking away with no regrets, and that's rare.
Cleaning up this house represents something really special, with Craig feeling as though he's more important than my things. And it was a perfect time for him to say, Terry, I'm proud of you, and would you be my wife? That's as sweet as it could be.
Cheers to you.
I'm Sandy, and I love books. Books have always been my escape. They don't judge you. They take us to places no one's ever been. I use books to escape reality, and while that can be kind of a therapy, it also doesn't get things done.
I'm Nona, and Sandy is my sister. Sandy is a hoarder. She's always had problems throwing things away, letting them build up, just not being able to let go of stuff that she should.
I don't think I'm a hoarder. I just go out and buy stuff and then don't have any place to put it.
It's breaking my heart to have that house in that condition. I want my grandkids to go over there and enjoy the house the way we all did. Have a piece of what we all had. If she doesn't clean it up, I'll be forced to remove her from the home. She has no choice. She has to clean up now, or she won't have a place to live.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. Normally we do a lot of lovey-dovey and hugging and goal making, and I don't think that's really the style for this family. All right, so I think we're just gonna get working. Is that cool? Yep. Let's do it.
Okay.
So bring a couple bags to transfer the stuff, but nothing is being trashed.
Okay.
And we're just bringing it to them to make decisions on their own.
Okay, keep. Okay, keep my Afghan books. I need this, that's staying. Cleaning brushes stay.
These are wallpaper paste. You're not going to wallpaper.
No, but I use them for sweeping up.
She's keeping about 90% of the stuff. I don't think she is grasping that if she doesn't get this house in order, she's going to be living on the streets.
The cleanup has been very slow. It's the end of the day and just nothing is getting tossed. So I'm gonna bring Sandy and Nona in so they can actually see how much work we still have to do.
I'm done. It's over. You can't live like this. You sit here and you're hemming hot. You got 5 rooms. They can take everything out. Everything. No questions, no nothing. No more.
I understand that she has a sickness, but she can't sit there and twiddle her thumb and go, keep. It's over.
Sandy, I really need you to let me make a sweeping decision. Do we have your permission? Waist down, toss.
Yes.
Okay, waist down, goes. So this is the reality of hoarding. This is what happens, and I wanted you to see the volume. I mean, look at this. Look how much poop that is. That's a lot of poop. All these cabinets have to come out. All the sink has to come out. You guys are gonna have to make real decisions. Do you want to put money back into this?
We don't have the money.
Yeah.
I'm saying it ain't fixable. They're gonna empty it. They're not gonna help do anything else because it's too far gone.
Sandy, is there anything that you want to say to Nona? I mean, she's pretty shaken up over this.
Well, I'm pretty shaken up over it.
You know what? I'm done, okay? We did this for you. We're doing this for you. Trying to save the home.
Yes.
And all you got is, I'm shook up too. Well, you know what? You destroyed the family home.
Well, you know what? You didn't ever come and visit me in 10 years.
I wouldn't come in here because of the condition it was in. Find a place to live.
All right, so things are a little different now that we've seen the damage to the house. And you said I'm probably just gonna have to sell the house.
It's the only thing we can do.
So financially, we can't fix it up.
None of us have any money.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
We're hand to mouth.
So what I need to do for you is different now.
I know.
I'm sorry that it's turning out this way.
I wasn't expecting this. It was going to be fixed, and it was going to be okay. And she could live here, and the house would be beautiful again. And now it's not going to be part of the family anymore. Thought it was doing a nice thing, but it ended up kicking us in the ass.
Hello, Sandy. Hi. I did a bunch of research. So if you stay at a friend's house and focus on the information that I'm going to give you, that will increase your odds of getting housing sooner
There's
than
no way
later.
we're going to get to both bedrooms today.
We're not
And
talking about that, Sandy. We're
I was thinking if
talking-
I stay here, I can be emptying it. I don't mind staying here. I've been staying here for 64
Yeah,
years,
here's the
and
deal.
I'm not going to go through the floor.
Here's the deal. It's not safe. I will call the authorities, and they will come in here. They will condemn the house.
Okay.
You'll be kicked out immediately. Your sister will be fined as the landlord. It gets really nasty really fast, and you basically both would lose the house. Usually, I try to keep hope going through the entire cleanup. With this house, I really needed to just get the honest truth out. And the reality is, Sandy can't live here anymore. It's just not safe. No. What do you want to see happen?
I want to see her stay at a friend's house. I really would. Not to be mean, not to be... I don't want you in there.
Sandy, would you call your friends and ask them?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it now. Let's call the friends and see what options we have.
Okay.
I'd prefer to have a perfectly clean house that Sandy can move into and everything's great, but that's not hoarding. Sandy is gonna stay at a friend's house for a couple days. Thank God Sandy has real friends.
This is a perfect example of how hoarding disorder doesn't just affect the person who's struggling with the condition, it affects the family members as well.
I've got to sell my family home as a pile.
But I feel better knowing that at least she'll be sleeping somewhere clean instead of sleeping here with rat in her bed.
I know that Nona wants what's best for me, but my biggest regret when this place is sold is I won't be able to come here anymore. Losing your home is devastating, but I have good friends, they'll help me.
Good onions, Bets?
Yeah.
Having fun?
No.
My name is Bob. I'm 62 years old. When we first moved in here 29 years ago, actually things were basically pretty much in order. You know, you could walk around, you could do things. Things were pretty well picked up. And then having the 4 kids, things just kept kind of building up. It became more difficult to keep up with things. So you just set something down and go about your merry way, and then it's still sitting there when you bring the next thing to sit down.
I'm Betsy, and Bob is my husband. In a very short while, we'll be married 30 years. He would even kind of brag when he was living by himself before we got married, before we had children, how he could just pick up and go and be all organized and on time.
I could move at the drop of a hat. Everything was neat, orderly. I knew just what I had. It all fit in the pickup truck and away we'd go.
I guess you kind of adapt and you kind of get used to the clutter around the house and you walk around it or walk over it.
My name is Christina and I am Bob Sr.'s daughter-in-law. I guess he's in denial about how bad things are. I don't think he realizes that people don't live like that, that he doesn't have to live like that, that there is a different path, a different choice.
Some time ago, some bed bugs have gotten into our house. With the clutter, they find a lot of places to hide, and it's very hard to find all the places that they hide and to get rid of them.
They may have started as long ago as 2 or 3 years ago, but we didn't realize what we had, and then it was very light, and we weren't particularly bothered by them. Just once occasionally you'd wake up itching or something. We haven't been sleeping in the house for probably 6 or 7 weeks, roughly. It was actually comfortable out there, and some people go all over the country and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars just to go camp out and sleep in a tent. The family enjoys that and enjoys going camping.
We couldn't sleep in the house. Yeah. This was like our only choice to sleep. The place I really want to sleep is in my room.
Hi, Bob. Thank you. Liz Moore. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
I'm Dr. Elizabeth Moore. I'm a clinical psychologist specializing in anxiety disorders and compulsive hoarding.
This is the stove room, part of the living room.
Okay, all right. So this is where family things happen, or what are you using this room for at the moment?
At the moment, it's sucking things into it and collecting them.
Okay. Bob's mother lived through the Depression, and as a result, he learned from her that it's very important to save things and plan for the future.
That is actually a door there.
Oh.
A good usable door.
Yeah. Was this something you brought in with the intention of using it in a project, and it just kind of
yes.
turned into a table?
How did you know?
Is that another door over here?
The downside is that Bob may be looking so far forward that he actually compromises his family's well-being and quality of life in the present.
If something would have happened with the kids, I would have felt awful. Why didn't I do something? Why didn't we bring them to our house? I mean, you don't want to break up their home, their house. You don't want to take the kids out of normal, but it's not normal.
I want to sleep here again because my mattress, I get it all to myself and I have room to roll around. It's easier to get asleep.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
I just never was a nagger, so I would tell him how I feel, but I guess I've just come to accept that that's how he is. It's definitely something in the top of my prayers that someday that could change. You know, am I not being aggressive enough to really let him know how I feel? Probably not.
Hi
there.
I'm Geraldine Thomas, and I'm a certified professional organizer. So, Bob, this looks like I'm entering into, what room is this? Having a family sleep in a tent in cold weather due to pests infesting your home. There's nothing normal about that.
We can't really go to bed here. I already got bitten by a tick once, but not a Lyme disease one.
It's not that the kids are sheltered. They know that people don't live like that. I just don't think they realize that they don't have to live like that.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Bob and Betsy, are you ready?
Yes.
Big day in your life, right? Is anybody nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here to be really gentle. We're not here to, we're here to help and be supportive. And we know that this is really difficult. Who's ready?
All of us.
Let's go. My plan for today is to get Bob up and moving and keep the momentum. So once he's in action, to keep him in action.
That's good. If you can put that with some of the other caulk that was in the other room. How's Betsy doing, all right?
Yep, she's doing well. She's in the kitchen sorting through some things. It was important for us to see Betsy's take on things. And so we asked her to give us a tour of the house, to look at some of the rooms and understand how things got, how they got.
It's very frustrating for me because I feel like he gets it to functional and he doesn't care about the rest of it. Why even bother trying to keep things clean or to try to keep up with everything that he brings in the house?
You feel that you're on the bottom of his priority list?
Yeah.
Bob doesn't think he needs help, but he is doing it because he knows Betsy's upset. I really think we need to keep putting his children's health and safety and his marriage in front of him.
It's important for her to be able to feel heard after all these years and see if we can get Bob and Betsy to communicate through this process and understand each other's perspectives so that they can move forward as a more cohesive team.
It's never just about the clutter and the stuff we're hauling out of here. It's about deeper issues and some of them much more meaningful. So now I want to head into the bathroom with you.
You mean the tool shed?
So?
Well, I don't want tools or wood or whatever else is in there except for what belongs in there, what belongs in a bathroom.
If you had to estimate how unhappy this room makes Betsy, what would your number be, 1 to 10?
9 at least.
9 at least, okay. This is the part where I'm going to push a little harder for the day, okay?
Okay.
All right, so.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay, let's get the guys in here to get the lumber started. I'm gonna get out of your way. Is every single piece of this wood necessary?
It's all necessary, it's all good. Hand saws for down cellar.
That's a lot of saws, Bob. Do you need to hang on to all of those?
We'll see.
It looks like some of these are pretty well recycled. Are these what-if decisions or are
No,
these
no.
actual
I've still got some more
plans?
windows to put in.
So is it worth the space that the wood is
Oh,
going to take
definitely.
up? Seems like you have a lot of wood.
I'm getting rid of a lot too.
Are you? Okay, but are you keeping a lot?
Just what I need.
Just what you
I
need?
know I'm going to use.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I think tomorrow is going to be more difficult for Bob. I don't believe that we'll be able to clean everything out enough to be able to really address the bed bug problem the way it needs to be addressed.
It doesn't matter that it's sealed.
Mm-hmm.
It's cardboard. They can crawl in, they lay eggs, they will hatch.
We take these, bag them, double bag them, and then put them away very securely somewhere.
Is there any item in this room that could be worth putting your family at risk, the bottom line?
No, it's not worth the risk. It's still just kind of... We needed to make a decision, and the obvious decision is we want peace, safety, joy, and health in the household.
The little boys were sitting in the car, literally watching stuff from their room start to come out, and I just don't think that they were quite prepared for it. I'm like, Sam, what's most important to you? And he goes, my cars. Don't throw away my cars.
Yeah, we'll get the information about it to make sure that it's safe. If there's any way we can make it safe, it sounds like.
Okay. I don't know that they were super prepared for what they were going to see, and that's one of the reasons why we've been keeping them away.
Okay, just careful of the wood floor stuff. Those have been done up.
When you're telling them to be careful of the wooden floor,
Yeah.
what does this tell you about being careful
Oh,
of
the
the wooden?
paper's okay. It was the shovel scraping on the edge.
But this is okay?
Well.
We are right now racing against the clock. We have less than half a day left.
I think that there's a lot that still needs to be done. There's a lot of places where the bed bugs can be hiding, and I think it might be a bit disappointing for everyone to hear what the exterminator might have to say for us.
Bob, time is up.
And I'm almost done here.
The exterminator is
This.
here,
Yep.
and now we will learn whether it's been decluttered enough to have treatment for the bed bugs.
Betsy, is it okay if we interrupt you for a minute? The exterminator is here. Jim is going to take a look around. We'll give him a little tour.
Now, Jim, this is the room that started a crisis this morning for us.
Our 7-year-old's very attached to the little die-cast metal cars. Most of those are all still in the container. So the question or concern is that was one thing we didn't want to have him have to give up.
Yeah, if they're still sealed in the plastic, you're fine.
How about the cardboard on the outside?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
We will.
Yeah.
I just saw a giant sigh of relief, Bob.
You heard it here, you saw it here.
Okay, with that good news, let's keep moving. We really want to move this family back in their house. So Jim, what we need from you now is a yes or no. Do you think this is a job that you can do?
Yes, we can exterminate right now.
Great, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Your hard work paid off.
When we first came here, there was clutter, piles of stuff all over the place. And now the inside is clean. It's amazing, the transformation. I feel very good about being able to exterminate in the house. We'll be able to do it 100%.
The family have been very, very supportive through all of it, even, before the help started. And they're here now, and they've never been judgmental, and it's been very good. Very, very good to have them here. Thanks. I heard you crying in the hallway.
I don't need a lot of this stuff and the collecting and the clutter, the hoarding. I don't need it.
We're looking forward to being able to spend, all our time, day and evening, in the home with the family and have people over now and entertain them and, build relationships again.
I tried to assess today what Bob's thoughts were on how this happened. And I didn't get the sense that he thought the situation was extreme. I think he may have thought that, yeah, they were falling behind on a few things, that some projects needed to get done, but it wasn't that bad, that they could make do, and I think they would continue making do with the situation.
The bed bugs, if we hadn't had them, I don't know if things would have just coalesced and happened like they did. What a way to look at that.
This is the first step in the new beginning of Bob and Betsy and the kids. Most importantly, the kids.
I'm exhausted. I really am. My body is exhausted, but I am also extremely excited and elated about what was done.